if I know the child can do it, okay, I know there's no other indicators, there's nothing impacting their ability to do it, and they're just giving me the standoff. And that's not very common, but it does happen. It's like, no, I'm not doing this. First of all, I can't make somebody do something they're not going to do. All right. I'm not going to go to battle with the child in the classroom when I've got 15 other kids to teach. You decide, I hand you a pencil and I set it down and I go, hey, let's get started. And you say, no, thank you. And you push it away and you're like doing one of these. I got a situation on my hands. So I'm going to manage that. What I want you to think about is people say, oh, just ignore that. Ignoring is to me, we don't do that. We don't ignore anything. We are better than that. We manage it. My management at that moment is going to be to move on to other kids and to continue teaching, to not light that kid up, not poke that bear, not make the situation worse, because I want you there to be present with the learning. All right. Even if you're not doing anything, and I'm continuing to do my job and I'm working with kids and all that. And I go over and I nudge you and I might say, let me know if you need some help, or whatever. And they just continue. Nope, not doing it. Okay. But then there comes an accountability. So at that point, we might be going to lunch. We might be going to someplace else, or not a special. I never do that, but we might be going to lunch, or maybe it's time for recess. When we line up to go, or kids are going out, at that point, I'm going to say, oh, come here for a second, Jack. Come on over here for a second. I'm a little bit nervous that you don't understand what we were talking about today. So before you go out, all right, I'm going to have you do these two problems, or finish this one sentence for me, because I just want to make sure that you got what we were doing today. So I put it back on him or her. And it's going to sound weird, but if they continue and say, I'm not doing that, then I say, okay, well, let me know if you need some help. Okay. But I want you to get out there and play. All right. I want you to make sure that, you get center time, or, we don't have to take this whole lunch and eat lunch together today. I want you to have your time. All right. But I got to make sure you know this, because this is super important. And I don't want you to let yourself down. And sometimes that kid will sit there and they'll give me the standoff, and it does seem like a standoff, but maybe 5 minutes into it, they'll be like, is this right? And they'll get that one problem done, or they'll get that one sentence written. I'm not going to ask them to do the whole paper, because you see, my message is I'm holding you accountable. And it's not about whether you finish all the work that every other kid did. It's whether you get the message that I'm still going to hold you accountable. It's all about timing and sending that message. That's a technique that has worked for me pretty successfully. Keeping a kid in for a whole recess always backfires on me.